Alrighty, we're gonna learn ourselves some basic Unity. Oh, I forgot to share screens. Boop, boop. One day I'll get this all set up. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna learn some very, very basic methods in learning in Unity. Not just coding, but organization skills as well. So the first thing you want to do is, this is as basic as it can get when you open up a Unity project. So the first thing you want to do, see these assets file in the project. You want to keep these organized as much as possible. So I would create a bunch of folders. I'm going to call these game objects. Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually the wrong word. Prefabs. I'll tell you what prefabs are in a bit. Prefabs. Scripts. And then there's a bunch of other files for like art and whatnot, so we'll get to that when we get to that. Nonetheless, once you got your files, I'm gonna first create our first object. We're gonna go with, why not a sprite? What do we call this? Nope. Oh, right. Just call it main character. Alright, so we're gonna first, wait, no, gotta make the script. A main habit for all those script writers out there, main habit you want to do with naming these files, you would have to ask me specifically why it is the way it is, but and I'll explain it very much later. But whenever you're making a script file, always keep the first, if there's like two words, always keep the first word lowercase and then the next word uppercase. It's more of a coding organization method. Again, I will explain that later. It gets complicated. So we're going to be learning how to make an object appear on the screen. So first thing you want to do, for any objects that don't start off when the game starts, you want to do what's called instantiate. But in order to instantiate, you got to create what's called a prefab. So here, the file right here, the main character, you click and drag it into your prefab, and it creates what's called a prefab. And you can delete it now. And it's basically a source file for when you summon the thing, when you instantiate the thing into the screen, it will have this as a source to draw upon. And so when you're editing the file you want to make as prefabs, and prefab examples are like bullets in games or enemies that appear. So we're going to make sure it's clicked, and then go into the script, add it on there. Now I have the script on there. So we're going to open this script up. Yeah. Okay. Of course, even though we have this, oops, I didn't want that. I don't care about that. So it has a script on there. Now we need a starting script, a script that's what I call an engine. Oops, actually no, I didn't want it to be that. I should have done it this way. Create it empty. So the reason why I made it an empty object is because we want something. For those who have coded in RPG Maker, you have those blank pink empty objects as events that you don't see on the screen, that the player can't see, but they usually are the things that create and start events and whatnot. This is sort of the same, but in this case, this engine is what holds all invisible data and whatnot and triggers events. So we are going to make, oh come on, practice engine. And put it. Now this one I'm not going to make a prefab because this engine is going to stay there forever. Like it's going to be the thing that is always going to be there to start to make things go. All right, now we got our. Oh, I didn't even save it. Yeah. Hold on 1 sec. Always save constantly. Right. That's whenever you're messing with Unity, save a bunch. So okay. So now it has a practice engine. We're going to open up the script. So inside the start script. Actually, no, not inside the start script. Forgot another thing. All right, we're gonna make our first variable. So, how are we going to instantiate this object? I don't know why it does that sometimes. Okay, so we're going to need to make a reference point for the main character game object, which is the prefab. So, we're going to make a game object variable. So now we got a public object to reference it. However, there's it means nothing to this game program. However, what that did is now inside the engine. Come on, Unity. There we go. See, you have this nothing. It's like it has nothing in it to reference. That's why we made a prefab to drag and drop in there. Now it has a reference. Did it save? Okay, good. So now it has a reference. We get to use this fun code. Instantiate. Main character. Did I forget how to do this already? Oh, I should have practiced this before I did this. I might have to look at code. Yep, just to streamline this, I'm going to look at old code. See, this is why it's best to practice it over and over and over and over and over again so you remember. That's alright. Which one? This one. Sets. Scripts. No, not that. Darn. Fine, it will open it up and do its thing. But in the meantime, why don't we change that to a different program? There we go. There we go. Alright. Where's my instance? Control F is your friend. Remember, everyone. Control F is your friend. There we go. I thought that was what I was supposed to do, but I needed to make sure. Right. Instead of copying and pasting, let me actually write it out. So a vector is basically a coordinates. Vector 3 is for 3D, and we are, even though we're making a 2D game, we are dealing with we're going to be dealing with 3D, so that we can add depth of field into the game. And I believe that's how it's. Oops. Did I do that right? It's saying I didn't. You know what? Let's check to make sure. Yep. Okay. So what I'm declaring is instantiate The first line in this is what you're instantiating, which is this game object, which we put as a prefab inside the object. We're making its position, which is X, Y, and Z, and then we're declaring it. No, we're giving it default rotation. When you just type in transfer that rotation, it's just giving it what its default is. And no, we can close this. We're going to see this in action. Boop. Oh, we got some. What? Oh no, I don't like this. What's happening? Okay. What did I do wrong? Yeah, save that. I should no longer say that now. There we go. I didn't save it. And I spelled instantiate wrong. So over here is your very nagging friend. It's the console. It's going to tell you what's wrong with the code. Mostly compiler errors. And these compiler errors, I don't know what the hell. Okay. Seems like this is something completely different. Oh, well, it made it appear. As you can see, there's nothing on here. And then when you test the game, boop, it appears. We're going to change its position to show that it has truly appeared thanks to the code. This is a lot of your waiting for the most part. A bunch of waiting for it to save, ready for it to load, and the more you add, the longer it will take. So get ready for fun. Yep, moved to a different location now. So now we're going to have a little more fun. We are going to create a Boolean. Oh, called bool. Ah! My dogs are yanking my headphone cord. Professionalism. Very professional. Okay, there we go. Whew. Okay. Click. Character. Eagle false. Now, as you can see, this didn't have a declaration, although this had a declaration. I wanted to keep this empty so I can put its definition from the editor, which in this case, it was a prefab. But this, I wanted to make a declaration to tell at the very beginning that it's false. All right, now we're going to make, if you clicked on the character, something happens. So we're going to look inside my old code. And we're going to do what's called ray tracing, which in very simple terms, when you click a button, it takes the vectors of where you clicked and it comes back with the information. And inside that information, now, the reason why, so far in this, I am trying to find if whatever I'm hitting name is the main character. Oops. And the reason why I had to put clone in the end of it, is because when a game object is made from a prefab, it takes its name, but then it makes sure to let you know that it's the clone of it. You can technically change it. Like for instance, here I can do. Let me first. Equal. Okay, so in this code right here, I am making a new variable, a substitute one that's going to disappear at the end of this function. We call them temporary variables, and you find it in here, and then you take main character dot name equals, and name is a string, so you have to put it in quotation. Main character. Alright. So now that I officially changed it, I don't have to look at it. I don't have to make a clone anymore. And we are also going to deal with one of your new best friends with coding is debug. Debug.log is valuable for when the code hits this debug, whatever you put in here is going to appear on this console right here when the code runs into it, so you know the code ran into it. And what is wrong? Oh, okay, no, I forgot to do a very important thing when it comes to ray tracing. Where is it? Did I forget to do something? Hold on. Wait. Let's see what the editor's saying. Did I spell that wrong too? Sometimes it can be the difference between capitalizing. Yep. Okay. Okay, I must have done something wrong with that ray tracing. Let's find out. No, it's not that. Let's see. Oh, where did I go wrong with this? Whew. It's kind of what sucks about looking at old code. Everything just works so well that you don't figure you need to change anything until you have to actually look at it again. Unless... did they take that out? Okay, let's see if it works anyways. Nope, okay. Okay, what do they mean? Okay, no. I just did something wrong. I forgot to add the collider. Okay. To explain what happened, it needs to first look for a collider. And I forgot something important inside the prefab. In order for it to click, the ability to click it, I need to add something called a collider. Which, 2D physics right here, box collider. There we go. That should work. Okay, did it take it away? And yeah, it did. Okay. You know those errors. I have no idea what they are. and then it'll stop running the game. Okay. Well, we got a null. What is it nullifying? Ah, okay, no, it's fine. So, this debug popped in here because I clicked it. But, now it's going insane. Okay, it stopped. Okay. So it's counting every frame, and... Oh, okay, no, I also know what went wrong. So right now, it's going through the update, and it's currently saying... Whew, okay, I don't have time to explain it. It's a bit complicated. But basically, I missed one important thing when it comes to, writing this ray tracing. I hope I remember how to... Oh, come on now. Ah, dang it. So, there's a way to shortcut auto formatting. Because all code is formatted in a very particular way that even the code itself will do it for you if you try to auto format it. And I forgot how to do it. It's a weird like control KD or something along those lines, so it's odd. But nonetheless, I'll just manually do it. Okay. Ooh, I don't want to manually do it. It sucks. Okay, there we go. So now that shouldn't happen. Let's test this sucker. Clear that out. Yeah, that's fine. Boop. Okay. It's popping up. Alright. So now with that, we are going to instantiate another main character, but put him somewhere else. See, that's why the debug is really good, because you know that, oh, it goes in here, so anything I put in here is not going to work. Boop. Boop. And wait for it to save. Okay. Ah! Okay, something went wrong. As we could see. Oops. What? Whew. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm very silly. I am very silly. So I know what went wrong. As you can see, it is not gonna care when I didn't create a button command. That's one thing. So it's not gonna quite care where you click or how long you click. So it's going to look in there and say, is there any click at all? Okay, oh my god. No, I can't deal with this. What is where's the auto? You know what? We're learning. We're going to Google and figure out how to auto format. Because I cannot deal with not being able to auto format. Okay, where's it? No, that's a plugin. I want to put. There we go. No, that's not how you do it. It lied to me. Oh wait, there, I saw it. There we go. I knew it was something weird. So controlled. What? Oh, that's what I get for just pressing random buttons. Now it's all orange. This is going well. Oh, come on. Oh, we'll keep it orange for now. We are learning together. So you're going to tell me on the Unity website. You used to know it so well. Well, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted either. Oh, fine. I guess he's gonna enjoy a orange code. Oh, wait, it's disappeared. Or do it manually. There we go. Could have just done that at the beginning, but you know what? Screw it. Okay. Lost of train of thought on our adventure. Oh, that's what I was doing, to make sure to do that. Okay, let's see if that works. What error? Oh, right. Variable set. There we go. One more. There we go. Okay. No multiple spawning main characters. Boop. There we go. Boop. Let's create a bunch of them. Ah! At least I did it on my own. Okay. And let's just have fun with this. Okay. So, now we're gonna have even more fun. Let's just say we wanted to make sure it's only one main character instead of a bunch of them. We're gonna do int character count. Nope. Equals 0. And then right here there would be if. We're gonna make a if then statement. Very important. Ooh, okay, we can have a little more fun. So let's do that. Okay. And then if it's 1, make sure in here we put. Now, I could just say, I could do this a few ways because I want it to go up by 1 when you click it. So, I could either do plus equal 1, which that means it'll take it and add 1 to add whatever number at the end to it. Or, if you're just doing it by multiples of 1, you just plus plus. Gotta make sure we do this right. So, as you can see, it'll take character route plus at 1. But because I put this in numerical order, it'll look at this and say, oh, it's 1 now, and do this inside it, which I do not want. So I'll put it up here. Okay, and then we'll put this -2, -2. Alright. Now to see if this worked. Oh boy, what's the error? Okay, of course it did. Of course it exists. Of course it exists. It's right there. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Oh boy. See, we have to be grammar Nazis when we're coding. It's infuriating when we have to for ourselves. Did I do that right? Good, I did it right. Okay. Let's see if this works. Boop. Boop. Yep, it worked. Okay, what other fun thing can we do? This is all the code so far just to make that stuff happen. Ooh, what other thing? Usually these things I have a little planned out, but this is really off the cuff. You know what? I'm gonna stop here before I fill people's brains with code even more than that is. Alright, I hope everyone had a little fun with this. Try to put it on YouTube as soon as possible. Alright, thank you for